we are basically rigging the fucking scales.
Yeah, you just sent him out and said, make bets, make us money on stuff, right? He comes back and says, I broke even. Is basically this in this 5-day period.
Yeah. I'm just wondering because interesting how the numbers work with this. Because if he just breaks, there's no point in rolling it. You know what I mean?
Maybe if he has some better intel, maybe he's got some help.
Like
Maybe advantage to his role. Advantage to his role. Yeah, you just sent him out with some money. He was trying to win up to 2 talents worth of money for you, and he broke even.
Did anybody else send him with money?
If you don't bring back the talents,
you fired the dude. All right,
Did
now
anybody else send him with money?
Anyone else make money? No, I don't think you guys. Oh, you were betting, right? So give him
I gave him 500.
Yeah, give me 2d6 roll for his for how he spent Magnus's money.
Oh, you mother!
you might be fired.
He lost your money. He was sure it was a sure thing with one of the knights of Vaddapol, but the knight, he said it must have been a rigged match because the odds, he was playing the odds, and it shouldn't have happened that way.
God damn it, Chewbacca.
All right.
Easy come, easy go.
But I made some. I was up, and then I kept on betting because I thought that you guys would have wanted. I had to use a little bit of my money, and there's this guy. I'm sorry, man. I better luck next. We'll do better next time. There's plenty of games. We've got many weeks left.
He's staring at him.
All right. Okay, that's fine. It's easy. It's easy. You lost Magnus's money too. All right, that's fine.
All right. So random event. I need a D100 from the crowd. Did we not get it already? No. D100. This is a random event. There's a 20% chance. 20 or under, there is a random Ludus event.
Boom.
7.
Nope.
There is a random Ludus event, which means that there's only a 10% chance of an event next time. Let's see what the event is now, shall we?
Hysteria.
It's not necessarily a bad thing.
If you have it, you probably think it's a bad thing. We'll just go with that. Nobody goes, oh, I'm really happy I got this terrible food poisoning.
How favorable is the event? This is a D100 roll. Better is higher, lower is worse. For
100.
Yeah. So you want a very high roll.
100.
D100. The stream can roll this. 73.
Good.
It is a favorable event.
Hey.
What is the event scope? Is this at the Empire level, all the way down to some random slave in your Ludus? So high is more large in scope. Low is basically smaller in scope.
Another D100.
Another D100.
Well, someone knows a percentile.
Yep.
I don't know what D100 is like hurting my brain.
75. It is affecting
City?
What did I mean by NPC? Yeah, no, it's affecting one of the masters.
Ooh. D3?
1 is Ashoka, 2 is Magnus, 3 is Phineas. There's a random favorable event for one of you.
Random. Magnus has a threesome. Oh yeah. Just saying, that's high. That's morale.
With
It's a morale
lefty and
bonus
righty.
right there.
One is Ashoka. All right. The area of concern could include facilities and personnel, money, fame, magic, gladiator, slaves, beasts, mental and physical state, advancement, relationship, matches and fights, past, present, or future. D12.
Okay. What is it? Eight.
Relationship. Okay.
Oh.
Is it a King Cobra?
I've spoken to a bunch of people, so there's many.
Season is spring. Week 2. The event was favorable. The event scope was master, specifically Ashoka. It has to do with relationship. Okay. And let's see who. I need a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I need a D12. Seven. Interesting. Okay. Ashoka receives a letter. The letter is from a priest of the sea god's fury, the head of their house.
Sabros?
Sabros. Most impressed by this penny tosser. Looking forward to seeing him slaughter more idiots. And there were a few adjectives crossed out. Horse fuckers. Broken, fallen idiots. Maybe we can work together on something. We'll see. Ashoka, basically, through meeting all of these people, the Conclave of the Crimson Scale, or the Conclave, or the Sea God's Fury, is no longer hostile. They're temporarily unfriendly, and you have now a invitation to go meet with Sabros if you want.
Cool. I will when I have the opportunity, but I will also put on my big boy pants and maybe extra lighters just in case they get upset again.
Random events are fun. That was cool. That works for me. It could have been like
bad.
It could have been like Ashoka's relatives show up and live at the Lunas for a week.
Oh no, not those fuckers.
How close are the Masters to leveling? That is a good question. They leveled like a couple games ago. Let me see XP for the night. I think this is a good place to leave it, given that it's almost 3. So we will start off with basically, are there some things that you want to do in person before the next series of fights? If you would like to, you could start filling in what you want guys to do.
I'd like to start scheduling fights, actually.
Yeah.
We need to. I think we need to start doing fights now.
Okay. Propose a bunch of fights in email so I can start setting them up.
Yep.
Okay. The other thing I'm gonna make another sheet, and I'm gonna call it like training plan or something.
Sure.
I'm gonna put another sheet in there, basically going like what we want to train on each dude, because I think.
And then another sheet should be the Phineas's crafting plan, because if Phineas can jam out masterwork weapons and armor in basically a single block of time, that would be cool too.
Is there some kind of weapon that we can
the
give?
Chat can definitely chime in with what they should do. Like, what should they build? Who should they train? What sort of fight do they want to see? That's kind of important because fights take up a long period of time, right? On stream. So who should fight what? Like, who should they go and pick on according to the Luduses and that sort of thing. So that might be a cool thing to do.
Oh, just saying, the Prentice Pennywise fights.
We do. They can also send messages to. They can whisper to me. All of the guys in chat have.
Yeah.
Or all the guys in the game have like accounts on Twitch, so you could also whisper them if you have any ideas.
Yeah.
I will definitely forward them along if you whisper to me with any ideas of what fights you should have, who you would like to see in those fights from the Ludus, and any ideas for random events to happen. I would accept those because there's lots of like DM decides in those random tables. Like favorable relationship Ashoka was basically I need now come up with something random. So I created a table on the fly. I said, okay, there's a chance that it's not the Luduses, but there's a chance that something else. Like Ashoka could have had a favorable encounter with the Duke. which would have been neat.
I was just sitting here going, please don't be Mamma Bloodbear.
Look at that fucking a plan to keep Pennywise to have him killed and then reincarnated. That's insane and awesome.
Yeah. Or that what's it called? That spell to craft corpse or something? Not craft corpse.
It's sculpt corpse.
Sculpt corpse?
Sculpt corpse spell. So what we'll do is we'll make
we need a necromancer.
Pennywise the next, master of training and fighting.
Fuck you.
And then we do something with our current master of training and fighting.
Nice. Good idea, Ahmed, for pinging chat for ideas. I like that. Thank you.
Do we want to put maybe a list of the gladiators on our website so they can see who's there?
Yeah, you're giving me work, right?
Also,
give me access.
The stream description, just for funsies, could be updated with this stuff too. Because I don't think it's in there.
So, list of gladiators. Let me figure out a way to do this because the list of gladiators will change over time.
Yeah.
I don't want 100, like all dozen of us in the same spreadsheet at the same time. That sounds like. Yeah. Also, that scheme of Scum and Villainy you passed, where you could have at least some point get some money from it. Wait. Do I have my normal summon ready? Not sure.
Take it over and just take. That was the other direction. Oh no, we passed this guy. It's the cranberry eaters.
Okay, what did you guys defeat tonight that was the Masters stuff? So the Masters went through 2 successful training weeks, so I'm going to give them a little bit of XP for leading their Ludus through weeks of the weeks of stuff. All right. XP given.
And there's just some diplomacy stuff. The Gobleen are kind of scary.
Yep, you met Mamma Bloodbear and some of the goblins. They're a little chaotic, or at least dumb, which is a dangerous mix. They're on the outside of the city, so it's okay. They have a cave. Don't worry about the cave. There might be a reason why the good people of Vaddapol don't like the goblins. I like seeing them die. What else? What else did the Ludus do? Magnus partook in the fight against Drace, so he was an 8th level character with paladin levels. And his displacer beast was a CR 5.
Mm-hmm. That's bullshit. He gets on the saddle and he's also displaced. Fuck.
Could have just stayed on the saddle and beat your ass from the comfort of 50-50. You miss me.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. Yes, he was honorable and jumped off.
And then there were the fights that Prentice Pennywise had on your behalf. I'm gonna give your Ludus. I'm gonna what I do after game is I give the individual gladiators their XP, but I'm figuring out what is the XP for the masters right now. I'm gonna give you a CR6 just for dealing with Prentice Pennywise. Like, you guys had to charm him. You got him out of his funk. You got him to the point where he wants to kill on behalf of your Ludus now. And you guys have earned all round at the nearest 100, 3,800 for tonight.
So
which is a good night. You guys are at a total of 25,900 are the highest. Give me a second. Let me roll this.
32 for the next level?
708.
Game log, XP log. For 5th, you need 23,000. Mark, you are 100 away, so I'll say you guys are within begging range. So your characters need training facilities of your own, which you can lose to level up your own characters.
We can level now? Well, we need to train?
You need to train. You need four levels of training for each of you. Now, you can also hire trainers at other places, because you're not like gladiators that have to... You have to spend some time training, basically.
How much time?
Probably a block or two, depending on how much money you spend.
How much do trainers cost?
If they cost...
This might require some thought.
Yep.
Well, here's the thing, right? If, depending on the cost, we can get... Like, if we can get a block and, like, start fighting and whatever, then that might recover our cost of training. So
right, but you still need to know what the number is, right?
Yeah, we need to know what the number is. So
it would be hilarious if we went and blew 5 talents on training and came back with nothing, because we could do that, and it could be the way it goes.
I think what I'll do is you could use combined facilities for training. Like if like Phineas could apply his own like arcane stuff to train.
Okay.
Ashoka could go arcane, or maybe his like infiltrators or whatever, the espionage folks to train. You also have the basic training facilities that are at your disposal.
Can Magnus train with Sonia?
And we'll say that if you spend a talent, you can get an automatic success on one die of your training.
Can Magnus train with Sonia?
You could ask for them to help train you. Yes, that is something that you could do to not spend a lot of money and have some other quasi-ludus do this.
No, we'll give them. I'll pay them.
But that's an awesome idea. So I'm going to put this down. Magnus needs to train self. Train self. I'm assuming everyone wants to train self, right?
Yeah, need to level.
But yeah, how you train? Are you using your own facilities to train? Are you going outside and spending some money? You could spend less money and have dice apply as opposed to the automatic success. You could use.
We're going to need at least 2 blocks with double successes. So
yeah.
So we need.
I'm assuming our character level, like when we're training, if we're training with our own block, or are we applying our ability to our own training?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Then it's possible to succeed in 1 turn. Cool.
So hold on. So how? So we're going to level.
Oh,
5.
are you applying? No, but you could train other people while you're training. Oh, so, can you? Give me a second.
Well, this
no,
is
I think your blocks are used up because the masters are busy doing stuff. I don't think you can self-train.
So,
okay.
Right.
This is the stuff where some of the minutia that I think has to get all like thought out.
Yeah, we'll figure that out.
The answer's there. The answer's there. You guys need to figure out what's optimal.
But how many successes do we need? We're going from 4 to 5.
4.
Do we need 5?
You need 4. Your current level.
So when we're going from 5 to 6, we need. Okay, got you.
I'm going to get my deceitful spell feat, and then I'm going to be able to cast the spells where I'm not supposed to.
So yeah, thanks for asking, Foxfire. They're like, yeah, they crushed 5th level basically this game.
Nemi wants to plan a riot. That would be one of the events.
That's a good event.
Magnus is going that way.
Riot! And then random facilities burn down and everyone's sad.
No.
Oh no, the Ludus gets burned down. Roll security checks against the mob.
That's fine. Just join the mob. Don't worry, Snake Man died in the fire.
We don't need civilization. We'll just join a mob. Everything will be safe. Some people wander into your front yard and steal shit, so that's why you need weapons. But it's okay. Anarchy's okay. That's why we've got guns in our anarchy. Wait, what? Huh?
Our masters have to go up in the levels they have, though, right?
They can multi-crass.
Whatever.
We can multi-crass.
Yes.
Alchemist 1.
You could go up mutagenic mauler in your primary class. Magnus's primary class is what is it? Barbarian?
Barbarian or fighter?
Yeah, see what barbarian's going to do for him.
This is likely going to be the last level of rogue Ashoka takes in quite a while, because the assassin is fun.
Right. The assassin dagger promoted his thought towards this.
It's a good idea. This you said we check this out.
Killing people. Yeah, I like it. Nice. Fifth level is also a level where wizards, Mark, get a free feat. Don't forget the wizard feat.
Yeah, it's going to be craft magical arms and armor.
Cool. It's also a good feat to take improve familiar if you wanted a little something instead of your bird.
I just want my bird to shit on people on command. That's it.
Done. Your bird needs stats, though. I've noticed that Nyx does not have.
Okay, I'll deal with that.
Improved? Oh, but fifth barbarian is improved on candy dodge.
Nyx, don't forget that Nyx can speak. So Nyx, technically, if you have used magic device ranks, could activate wands.
Command word wands. Yes.
Yeah, but using his charisma.
Right. Yeah, I'd be using your ranks and his charisma.
Yeah.
Oh, does the bird have a suck charisma? Okay.
I don't know. I'm just assuming.
I'm assuming it's better than Phineas's, but
I doubt it.
Some animals have really low charismas for whatever reason. All right. So yeah.
I'll look it up anyway. See if it's worth it.
Yeah, Nem is familiarable at. What are imps normally an improved familiar?
7th.
Given Nem's gimped, he can't turn invisible and he can't fly, so he would be available at 5th.
I don't want to gimped out imp.
In case there was some sort of horrible accident involving some sort of buffalo-style sauce.
Yeah. Spicy. Is a spicy buffalo sauce. No, just in case you're not the only caster in the party. I've heard the utterance out of Adam's mouth that maybe Nem becomes Ashoka's familiar.
Yep.
Can sorcerers get familiars?
There's ways.
Yeah,
There's actually there's a feat for familiar.
Huh. I've never really had a familiar before, so don't know much about them, to be honest.
There is a way, Mark, for familiar feats. Don't forget that familiars
Brain
get feats.
mole. That's what I need, is a brain mole.
Mark, familiars have feats. There is a feat that gives you reach with your familiar, so it could fly around, reach with touch spells. Because right now, a tiny familiar in provokes as it goes into another square. Yeah, look at some. There's one that allows you to it can concentrate on spells on behalf of you. Familiar concentration is pretty good. I've seen the juggling flaming sphere thing happen where it's like, oh, it's 2 move actions. Yeah, I'll get my familiar to do it. Juggle the balls for you.
So the feat that I was talking about is called Familiar Bond, you need Iron Will, and then you get a familiar.
Okay.
And there's another way to do it through Rogue. Rogues can take familiars through. It's a big feat or a big rogue talent.
And in some far-off place in the Empire, there's some sort of riot going on, and there's news of it. But people are safe in Vaddapol, and they're happy with the games now that they've begun. Basically, Vaddapol only cares about the Civic Arena.
Okay.
And the daily games that will go on there between the rival houses.
We will find a way to figure out a thing with the stuff. I don't know.
All right, so you guys have some leveling up to do. I will level up the master named Radimer, who's just randomly leveling up as he's going through life.
Well, he needs to level up just in case the gladiators make it out of the thing, and he says, like,
funny.
Of course I knew it was going to be that hard.
You want to roll to see what a pet is? Okay, fine. We'll do a random beast roll. Go ahead. Random beasties. Give me a... You want to roll a random pet for whatever reason? Give me a D12. We made a random beastie table. Roll a D12, Nemi, if you want to roll just a random beast. D12. I'll keep the D100, but I need a D12 as well. You read on one of the Imperial news sheets, see? Harry, beast gone wild in far off town.
Oh my.
4. Oh, it's an ocean encounter. There's some beastie button people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll roll the D6. And we'll keep your D100. So on the third random encounter table, maybe it's not gone wild in a city. There was a beast attack out at sea. There was some confusion out at sea as a famous privateer vessel was attacked by men who, by the single soul survivor, said slipped onto the ship like men, but they had heads like sharks. They ate the crew and then swam away.
Street sharks? They got attacked by street sharks?
No, were sharks.
That's even better. There's were sharks?
Apparently, there's a news ream about "Sharks Can Walk" is the name of the name of the news article, and there's some pirate's tale, some privateer's tale. He was the only survivor on the ship. He hid in the midden. Now he'll say he hid in the galley because the shark men weren't interested in spiced meat; they were interested in walking meat. Oh, street sharks, right? So that is the random news that you guys hear on some of the Imperial news sheets that people are jabbing about. Phineas, I guess, just uses prestidigitation when he wipes his own ass, but Magnus, I guess, uses some of the sheets to wipe his own ass, and he's reading about the sharks while he's got his toilet paper, falling asleep on the can. All right, I think this is a good sign that the players on the East Coast are tired. I could keep on going, but that would be... You know what, as an experiment, I wonder if I could play D&D with myself.
It'll either be a brilliant success or horrible failure.
Right.
Or some sort of interesting cataclysm and a fracture.
Can I give the masters an item that gives a single gladiator 1 hero point per season? Interesting. You know what? I should actually hand out some hero points. That's the last thing we'll do before we end the stream. A magic item that doles out.
And on the to-do list, remember, we need to find a appropriate currency for chat bet type behavior.
Yep. Chat betting. In-chat betting. Let's see if we can find a way to do that.
I know there's bots and stuff for that sort of thing. But
I think for the hero points, I like the stream owning some, as opposed so audience hero points. Foxfire, do you want a hero or villain point? And I'll give one to Nemi, who's been busy tonight. In chat, Lucas, Nemi, and Foxfire. Does that sound good?
that sounds appropriate.
Okay. It looks like Nemi is big boss, right? So Nemi Cat is big boss. Foxfire. Drakester's still sitting on a villain point. Frozen Gnomes as a hero. Randomly as a hero. And Quinta has a hero. Snoo. Good morning. Snoo. Good morning from Germany. How's it going? I guess in German the name of our channel is The Dragon. The Dragon. The Dragon. Good to see you. So Foxfire, do you want a hero or a villain point? Same question for Nemi. And then I'm going to add Lucas. Just because they were the very active people in chat tonight. Having fun along with us, rolling dice and shit. Lucas 3237. Just in case there are 3,000 other Lucases. Luci. So guys, hero point or villain point?
I don't. For me, the stream stuttered and reset.
Oh, okay. Hero point or villain point? Lucas, Nemi, and Foxfire.
What say you?
I want a villain point. Okay, so Nemi wants villain.
Why?
Yeah, I think it cut out a little bit. So I'm awarding hero points and villain points to Foxfire, Nemi, and Lucas. Foxfire wants a hero.
Because yeah.
And then Lucas, there are currently 4 hero points doled out and 2 villain points doled out. Would you like a hero or villain point?
I think Lucas is no longer in this stream for. Nah, that could be confused.
Okay. 1 is hero, 2 is villain.
Come on, hero! Yay!
For Lucas. All right.
Save us.
I think that kind of represents the hero points that are floating out there instead of giving hero points to the characters when they level up.
Yeah. You have to make the stream like you.
What's that?
You have to make the stream like you.
You have to make the stream like you. Or they screw you over. All right. So that's a good place to leave it. We've given some XP. We'll do some leveling up of the Masters. And the next game will be the Caravan of Lies as they're heading their way. As they're fighting the Hydra. Exactly. Maybe they might not make their way out of the city of Pagodas. Who knows? Who knows? So this is a good place to leave it. When are we playing next? When's the next stream? When are you guys available this week, if at all?
Thursday would be the first practical day, and even that's not terribly practical. And then Friday is a holiday in Canada. So
yeah, I work next weekend, so
you work on, but they make you work on Good Friday, but you're supposed to be praying for Jesus to come back from his nap.
Oh, is it Easter weekend next weekend?
Yes. Yeah, Nemi, you got a villain point. Yes. It's Easter weekend, so I'm good on Friday. And Ahmed, I don't know, because he's very tired.
Right now, a little zoned out.
Are you available on Friday next week? It is a holiday.
Yeah, I know.
It's a cool idea.
Saturday, no. Friday's day off. Shit. I gotta find out, man. The boss might have plans for me. By boss, I mean wife.
Or the interns, which are children.
Co-op students.
Wow.
We'll see if they hang around.
What are we calling the game?
There was a good. That was last game. Last game was called Roger Dodger. That was hilarious.
Something with Penny in the crowd.
Penny for your thoughts.
Penny for your cheer? Not stupid. Oops, did I coup de grace you?
Penny for your life?
A penny for your life. All right, the whole shebang is here.
I hope no one dies during the Hydra fight, and there's a decent chance I won't be there for the Hydra fight. We'll see. Mark, are you working all week?
No, I'm off till Friday. Friday I start.
So Thursday. Thursday's a potential thing with
Thursday.
No, because I got to get up at 4 a.m. on Friday.
But I have to get up at 4 a.m.
So
on
what do we do?
We could call it.
So we do.
We could call it blood for the spring
you're doing
gods.
it to take a plane or something. I'm doing it to play with fire.
I have to drive, but yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Wednesday. Do you guys do Wednesday?
Yeah, I can do Wednesday.
Adam.
I don't know. Wednesdays maybe. I'll be driving back from Ottawa, so I don't know what time I'll be back.
Drive fast.
What time are you done? What time are you done here?
Depends on how well Monday and Tuesday go.
Okay.
Ah, you're smart.
So you're coming here. You're gonna be here on. You're gonna be here on
You
Monday.
can do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you busy or whatever? Just let me know if you're free.
Yeah. I'll send you a text depending on. At least one day there's going to be like work related.
Yeah, of course.
But
Yeah, of course.
All right, so tentative Wednesday, and then we'll play at our normal time. We'll do the Hydra fight on Wednesday if 2 out of 3 can make it, and then Saturday
play
will
with
be the
fire.
next one. Mark, what would be handy is if you give me a list of things that Phineas wants to craft, and we can make those rolls while you're not here next Saturday. If you're working.
And what would be handy is if Adam and Ahmed would make a list of things they want Phineas to craft.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like the delegation, Mark. Good job.
Okay.
All right. I will do
He's gonna have a sign on his workshop door. If you didn't ask for it, I didn't make it. Email me.
Adam,
If it's not written down, it doesn't exist.
let's do the same thing we did with what's his name in the other campaign. Put a sheet in OneNote.
Oh, well, what I want to do, and I need Mark to help with this, is create an upgrade path, basically chart for all the characters, and I think gear is just part of that, right?
Yeah.
You need this gear. We have this big cube of gear that we need.
Don't forget that the tattoo magic thing is a thing.
Yep.
Yep.
It costs 50%.
We're gonna tattoo a big cock and balls on Penny.
I think a fantastic tattoo would be
Dinkus right across the forehead.
I was thinking like a big schlong on his back, but yeah.
All right, it's derailing. I'm going to end the stream now. It was good hanging out with everyone that joined the stream, both old and new, from West Coast all the way to Germania. Good to see you folks, and I hope you guys enjoy this as much as we do. Peace, and we'll see you on Wednesday.
Have a good night.
Have a good night.
later.
Peace.
Funny.